now. Second topic at 11:30. Third topic at 11:45. Then we'll start our last topic at 12:05. Ada is not listening to me.
Alright. I'll go to the tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, that is me. I'm with you.
Okay. Okay, guys. So I've made the announcement. We're starting our first topic now. Second topic at 11:45. Third topic at 12. And then the fourth topic at 12:15. So we can be done by like 12:40.
Why? Should be done at 3 a.m.
Really? Anyway,
Yeah.
for those of you who are listening to us on the radio, it is 99.3 Nigeria Info. And for those of us who are listening online, it is still 99.3 Nigeria Info. It's Daddy Freeze right here. I've got some breaking news for you. Earlier on in the day, it was reported that Kanye West is now the official richest black man on the surface of America. Ada, did you see that story?
I did on my side on one of the blogs.
I was like, oh my goodness, Kanye, Kanye, Kanye. But then I now wanted to search for it, and I realized that no mainstream magazine carried the story. I couldn't find it on BBC, I couldn't find it on CNN, I couldn't find it on any of the major. It was just on some rap hype beast and some other rap blogs, and I'm like, okay, so who's determining Kanye's wealth? Okay, so I took the story with a pinch of salt. As a trained journalist, normally I would have just called Kanye, yo, yay, Yeezy.
You know what?
I'll have just called Kanye. But you see, unfortunately for me, he was flying in between two states, so I couldn't reach him. So so when I couldn't reach Kanye, I was like, okay, I'll just wait a second. Then a lot of people were now jubilating on Twitter, saying Kanye broke up with Kim Kardashian, and because of that, he got promoted. And I'm like, guys, don't forget that there was a time when Kim was also there for Kanye. A lot of people seem to forget that time, that because I remember Kanye went through a lot, including psychological issues.
Sure.
Baba know too well. Baba know they okay. Baba they bipolar from what we're gathering. And then she still stood by him. She always wore Yeezys, always got the kids to wear Yeezys, helped build a brand. Of course, that's what a spouse would do. I'm not saying he should divide the money half with Kim, but I hate it when people say that. It's like saying taste buds is not part of Daddy Free's success. You understand what I'm saying?
Do I get you?
You know? Kanye went from meltdown to meltdown. Kim was always in his church helping him out. You know? So we can't say that Kim Kardashian didn't contribute to Kanye's overall well-being and everything that culminated in him becoming the superstar artist that we know. Kanye has always been a genius. He's always had more Grammys than his contemporaries. He's always worked on top-notch music, but he went through a lot emotionally. When Amber Rose left him, you remember when Amber Rose left him? Who remembers when Amber left him? Amber Rose, who remembers that lady? Oh, she dealt with Kanye. Kanye was not okay for a long time. Even that relationship, it was still Kim Kardashian that was able to have a meeting with Amber Rose and squash all the beef. Kim is a businesswoman, and let's also not forget the hype of the Kardashians. It's like Daddy Free saying that Cool FM did not help him in his journey. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe at the point where I am now, a radio station is not adding to my hype. I love radio and I love working on it. But there was a time in my life where all the hype I got in the world was from the radio. So you've got to be careful when you're dealing with these kind of sensitive issues, especially when it's making a woman look bad. I don't like anything that makes women look bad unless the woman is bad, and Kim is not bad. You understand? Kim is not bad. They helped each other, so don't make it look like Kim left him, he became a billionaire. No, that wasn't the story. The process of his becoming a billionaire was with Kim. You see, when you see a chick hatch from inside an egg, you don't realize that the mother has been sitting on that egg for 18 days or 21 days, depending on the species of bird or reptile, as the case may be. You just see the chick. How is a chick? You're seeing the chick, you're not seeing the process. Kim was part of the process. You understand? Kanye didn't just go to bed last night, buy a lottery ticket, and wake up this morning a billionaire. What he did today, or the announcement of his finances today, is the climax of 10 to 15 years of background work that none of you saw. Mental breakdowns, emotional stress, marital issues, issues with friends, issues. He had issues with Jay-Z at a point. If you remember, his music suffered at a point. All of it came together. He was snubbed. There was a time he was broke, and it was rumored that Kim Kardashian actually came to pay the bills. It was 50 something million dollars, if I'm correct. She got a check for $70 million and wired $51 million. Some say it was a loan. Yeah. I don't believe Kanye. Some people believe that Kanye would still have become Kanye with or without Kim. I don't believe that.
I really don't think so, yeah.
You understand? And by self-made, you can't say self-made without the support of his wife. I can't be where I am today without the support of taste buds. It would be impossible. Do you know what it is to run? First of all, if I imagine I was still with my ex, I'll stand up and preach a message that is countering the messages of Nigerian pastors. Now my ex will first run come and say, hey, I don't know this guy before. Make no put us for. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can boast today that the Free Nation, where Daddy Freeze is today, has absolutely nothing to do with my ex. Nothing at all. There was nothing I was building with her then that I'm still doing now. When I was with her, I was Daddy Freeze, the MC. I haven't MC'd in 5 years. When I was with her, I was Daddy Freeze on the radio. I was doing a primetime radio show. Now I'm doing a night show. You understand? Everything I was doing, I used to do voiceovers. I don't remember the last time I did a voiceover, maybe 3 years ago.
Okay.
So that's a totally different scenario. The brand totally evolved into another direction. And there was a point in my life where I saw that my brand was evolving. I was going away from what I was doing before into something brand new, into something of a higher magnitude, if I could use that word. And I didn't see her in the picture. There was a time I remember she called me when we're still together and said that don't I think I should gather all Nigerian, because I was a senior presenter. For instance, now I'm the oldest person in Cool FM. So then I was already one of the senior presenters, one of the older presenters. I said, look, I should start a coalition of presenters. And, I should, gather them together, let them see me, let me have an event. If there's anything I hate in my life, is events. I'm like, this woman doesn't even know me.
Can we just take a pause?
Okay.
After this break, we get back and then you continue with the story.
All right, we'll get back after this break. In the meantime, let me say hello to everyone online.
We'll be right back.
Ada will be online. I see you, Ada Blazy. All right, guys, let me greet a couple of you. Raise your hands if you're in the house. A lot of people are saying there is no evidence that Kim helped Kanye financially. Kanye's journey to success started way before Kim. Kanye's journey to musical success, yes, not to fashion success. What are the Kardashians known for? It's not modeling and all that. You can't say that to brother. Oh, listen, yeah. I'm back. 10 minutes effect. Yes. So I was saying that. My ex-wife, was suggesting that I gathered all presenters and have an event, and then in the event, just make them. And she was telling me, like, look, if you don't do it now, somebody else will do it, and you feel bad about it. And I thought of it. Is this what I really want to do? Do I see myself as an older presenter dragging other presenters along? Is that really? I love radio. But is this really me? Do I want to? First of all, I hate events. I've probably celebrated 3 or 4 birthdays my entire life. Maybe 5. Out of the 5, 3 were done for me. One was a surprise party. The other one, my 40th, was organized by Cool FM. I think the only birthday parties I celebrated were my 18th and my 21st. Events to me are a logistical nightmare. I can't deal with calling this person to put this together. Nah, it wasn't me. And I'm not saying she's a bad person, but we were just not for each other. And the moment she left, my life started taking a dramatic turn. And first of all, the Free Nation theology did not start until 2017. And she left in 2014. I filed for the divorce in 2015. And by 2016, I had already had my epiphany, and I started preaching small by small, and people were on my head, cursing me out, telling me I didn't know what I was doing, blah, 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 blah. And the journey went on till now. So she can't wake up tomorrow and say that, the Free Nation, because you guys don't realize it. We're taking over the world. The Free Nation doctrine is what the world is going to stand up for 50 years from now, whether you like it or not. All those people fighting me, trying to fight my personal life, without success, they come out and they shout, and at the end of the day, I'm back the next day, or that very night, preaching my gospel. You understand what I'm saying? They're not fighting me, they're trying to fight the truth. And I was talking to a good friend of mine who's a GO from Port Harcourt today. And he said, look, when they fight the truth with lies, they can't win. It just looks like they're winning momentarily. They shake it up a bit. Everywhere looks scattered for like 2 weeks. Like my friend Chimariya said, his father said to him, big matter 1 week, small matter 3 days. And like play, they will muddy the waters, scatter everywhere for like 2 weeks. Everybody will shout. Before you know it, drama is past. The message still stands. You cannot use Daddy Free's divorce or Daddy Free's marital status or Daddy Free's way to discount the fact that tithing is a lie. You cannot use Daddy Free's to spoil it. Am I making sense to you?
Okay.
You cannot come and say because Daddy Freeze has one court case somewhere that the fact that Nigeria is being destroyed by religion daily. You can bring out Daddy Freeze and try to discredit Daddy Freeze, and at the end of the day, you will still lose in the discrediting because you can't win. But you will shake your mumu people up and down a bit, and they'll be happy that yeah, don't mind him. He doesn't want us to pay tithe. You see, let me tell you a secret, 1% of the world is controlled by these their lies. Do you understand?
Okay.
Let me give you the more accurate statistics. It says 1% control the world. Now 4% are the puppets of the 1%. Just think about this very well. Nigerian pastors is 1%. 1%. Now, 4% are their puppets that they use actively to hench. Sorry, I need to block a dingbat. 4% are their puppets, while 90% are asleep. Now, there's 5% of us that know, and we're trying to wake up the 90% that are asleep. But the 1% will continue to use the 4% to prevent the 5% from waking the 90%. But the 90% don't begin to wake. They don't they wake small, small. Because it's not adding up. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. It's not adding up. How can Nigeria have the richest pastors on earth and the poorest people? How can Nigeria have the biggest church auditorium in the whole world is in Nigeria, along with the poorest people, along with one of the world's lowest life expectancy rates, along with being one of the most unsafe places on earth? As they are taking children in Kaduna, they are kidnapping here. Does it happen like that in Canada? Does it happen like that in places that are less religious? Ask yourselves. So people are beginning to think. They're beginning to wake up. So whether you like it or not, laugh at me now and laugh well. I'm going to come and laugh at you in 20 years. And we are going to laugh good. I know the people who contributed to the Free Nation. You've never seen Taste Buds here with me preaching as I'm saying, okay, let's open. You know, I never see a couple they preach where the man go read talk. In the book of James chapter 1 verse 27, then the woman go open the Bible, begin read. The Lord said, no. But you see, that being in the background is enough to help make a man. You don't know what Kim did in the background, at least when things were rosy, when things were nice, when things were sweet and smooth and yummy. If you understand what I'm talking about. So we've got to be grateful in whatever way or form that we can to Kim Kardashian. She was part of Kanye's story. But you see, moving away from Kim Kardashian, Kanye is not the richest black man in America, according to the reports. Forbes, which is a better authority with regards to finances, Forbes has come out with a story, even though y'all don't like to hear it. Forbes has come out and he has said, no, Kanye is not the richest black person in America. Forbes went on to say that on Wednesday, multiple outlets reported that West is the richest black person in America, worth as much as $6.6 billion. The news comes after Bloomberg reported that his sneaker brand Yeezy, as well as Yeezy Gap, which is yet to sell one item of clothing, have a combined value of as much as $4.7 billion. The publication mentioned, without going into full details, an additional $1.7 billion in assets. It's not true. Based on our calculations, Forbes estimate that he's worth less than a third of that, or about $1.8 billion. That's a big jump from last May when Forbes first pegged his net worth to be $1.3 billion, but nowhere near as much as the purported $6.6 billion. Vista Equity Robert F. Smith remains the richest black person in the US, worth an estimated $6 billion, while Aliko Dangote of Nigeria, worth $11.8 billion, is the richest black person in the world. The reports are based on the magical thinking around sales that don't exist yet. Forbes' much more grounded number is based on current revenues, not theoretical future expectations. Tap on the link in our bio. That's the Forbes bio. It's Forbes at Forbes on Instagram for the full details. Now, here's what I want to say about this. Who remembers Enron? Who remembers Enron? Ada, do you remember Enron?
No, who's that?
Okay, Enron was a company that was selling speculative shares, and people were bidding their money on assumed, just like this Kanye story. It is assumed that if this goes like this and this goes like this, he'll be worth 6.6 billion. What if it doesn't go like that and he's worth 20 billion? Or what if it doesn't go like that at all and he loses his billionaire status and is now worth 700 million? Somebody here is saying, waiting concern us and people wealth and net worth. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to listen to my radio show. You don't have to listen to my live. If you are not interested, why are you listening? I don't understand how people think. In Yoruba, we call them Ajemoimo Tewe Tewe. Have you heard of what is called Ajemoimo Tewe Tewe? Where is the guy? He called himself Catastrophe. You know? So this is what we're talking about. Why am I talking about this? Because tomorrow you will hear somebody preach on the pulpit and say Kanye became the richest pastor in the world. Or you will hear somebody use it as an example on stage. We need to correct this Ajemoimo Tewe Tewe mentality. Whatever we discuss, it is for relevance. Somebody is misled. First of all, I knew that story could not be true because it wasn't on CNN. It wasn't on the mainstream. It was in the background. And then when I did my research, I saw that it was based on speculative value. Some people are telling you that Bitcoin is going to get to $100. I remember when I had Zenith Bank shares at 70 naira a share, and they were saying Zenith Bank shares was going to get to 100 naira. Google how much Zenith Bank is today, maybe 33 naira. It first of all dropped to like 12 naira. Never got to that 100 naira status. And some of us had planned our investment on a Zenith Bank of 100 naira a share. And I remember one day that I wanted to sell it. One glorified Yahoo boy of those days, who I respected because of driving range, told me, no, you don't sell now. Just wait a couple of months. It's going to get to 100 naira. I felt he was talking nonsense. But looking at his range, looking at his watch, looking at the way he was looking, I felt this guy knows what he's talking about. That's why I went to follow Mumugayo. Now I lose all the money. Wherefore, use take hammer. If you understand what I'm talking about. And they warned me, but I was Kanye Westing or one year casting. By the way, big shout out to Uchi Waliwa. He's listening to us. I'm going to bring him on very quick. He defended a project on COVID-19 and using nasal sprays as this is a Nigerian, this is a member of my church and my brother. He defended a project in front of some really big authorities, I've forgotten who they were, on using nasal sprays instead of vaccine injections to vaccinate. Let me just bring him on for 1 or 2 minutes. These are when Nigerians do us proud, we need to remember them. Uchi Waliwa, just come up for 1 minute and tell us about your achievements and how you put Nigeria on the map. He's a Nigerian doctor. He follows me and he has attended our church before. So Wally, real quick, glad to see you online. Tell us about your achievements with regards to the nasal vaccine and how you defended it and where you defended it.
Yeah, so it's just pretty much a project of my hospital. Can you hear me?
Yes, clearly. Hear you clearly. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a project of my hospital. We are looking at how we could use like nasal vaccines in Africa. Because it's, the problems with the current vaccines, Pfizer, Moderna, there's problems with storage, transport. So we're looking at how we can do nasal vaccines in low-income countries. It's, what's the word? The immunology is actually better. It works with a thing we call low mucosal immunity. It's also very accessible to, rural areas. Can you hear me?
Clearly. Go ahead. We can hear you very
Okay,
well.
it's kind of breaking up on my side.
It's clear, 100%.
Okay, so the immunology is better because it goes through what we call local mucosal immunity from the nose. We have problems in Africa, erratic power supply, bad road networks, and this is like a perfect candidate because you don't need ultra low temperature freezers to store a nasal vaccine. You don't need needles. The problems with the HIV epidemic in a lot of countries in Africa, and disposal of these hazardous materials. So yeah, I pretty much defended that for New York Presbyterian Hospital.
Okay, you work with the New York Presbyterian Hospital.
Yeah, that's right.
Woo! That is one of the biggest hospitals in America.
Yeah, it's a hospital owned by Columbia University in New York. We had Bill Gates there. We had a man called Larry Stanbury.
So when you were defending the project, Bill Gates was there watching you?
Yeah, it was a Zoom meeting. So he was on the Zoom call. Larry Stanbury, Pfizer license officer, was there. So we're hoping that, the governments in Africa will buy these,
Cool.
We're hoping that they will buy this idea. And, a company called AdCovid is currently working on that. They're in phase 2 trials right now. And, we hope that there'll be like good prospects for that.
Proud of you, bro. So proud of you. Switch off my Spectranet.
Yeah,
so proud of you.
It's such a big problem right now because I see there's a lot of vaccine hesitancy in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Even the leaders are the
I'm sure it's easier to say, hey, we're going to spray this in your nose. Psst, psst. You're good.
Yeah.
Than to say, I'm going to give you this injection. Ada, are you listening? All right. Sorry, you said the network was shaky, so I went to switch off my Spectranet. Is it clearer now?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's way better now.
Okay, we've now moved to IPNX. One guy called me and said, Daddy Freeze, how much do you spend on data in a month? I laughed. I said, more than your school fees. Anyway, nice one. I'm so proud of you, bro. Ada, can you hear how our brothers are doing us proud in the US? This is a Nigerian brother right there. That dude's Nigerian. I know this guy that was talking to Bill Gates. I know him. He has attended our church before. Anytime, when we used to have the physical church, anytime he's in Nigeria, he'd come around. And friends with Naomi Crystal, my sister. So Wale, proud of you, bro. Let's go back to our topic. Thank you so much. Glad to have you featured.
Thanks a lot, man. You're welcome. Have a great show.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our brother. Now, you are people will come and say, "What's Bill Gates' business?" Were you in the Zoom meeting? Your Nigerian president, your Nigerian Minister of Health, was he in the Zoom meeting? Bill Gates will come and attend the Zoom meeting and see the future and tap into it. Tomorrow, you now say he wants to kill the rest of the world. When he's in the Zoom meeting, what were people doing? Why did Presbyterian Hospital invite Bill Gates? Because they know the world's biggest breakthrough technologists to be on the panel, not just because of his money, which of course is going to come in handy, but because of his ideology. And the fact that when it comes to vaccination, Bill Gates is right up there. Somebody's saying, I think, saying I play. I told you the free nation is going to control the world. You think we are joking? When you have people like this around you, it's only a matter of time. These are the Kanyes of the future. Google the Presbyterian Hospital and see how big, especially the New York one, and see how big it is. So Bill Gates is going to fund it, and they're probably going to give him a share of it. That's if he even wants. So tomorrow he's just going to collect 10 billion when they start making money off it, and then you guys will be angry. Hey, Bill Gates was the killer of all. The thing that is killing you is where you go every Sunday, and when you go whatever day of the week, and go and pray and fast and cast and bind. Meanwhile, you are your own problem. Nigeria, Afowofa. Who has heard of what is? Oh, today I feel like speaking Yoruba. Ada, please go and learn Yoruba. Go and learn. Go and learn. Go and learn. There are some things better said in Yoruba. Ogu Afowofa. You know what is called Afowofa? You use your hand and pull it.
Oh.
80% of Nigeria's problem is Afowofa. We brought it upon ourselves. No amount of prayer can save you from Afowofa, something that you are doing to yourself. It's like you're smoking and praying against lung cancer. Oh, go Afowofa, you are the one pulling it. It's not like you have you are unfortunate to live among smokers and you have nowhere else to live and you're stuck amongst these smokers, so you're praying because you have no choice. Now they use your hand light the stick. Only you they smoke them. Only you can't they pray to make lung cancer not catch you. Now, oops. Yay! Network is poor. Sorry, I'm using Tastebud's phone. Are we back? Can you guys see me? Raise your hands if you can see me. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're good now. Better. All right. Welcome back. So let me tell Ada to call me back. Nigeria, and nothing just likes to work. Okay, Ada is back. Ada, my darling. Where were we before I got so rudely interrupted by network? Ada, Moeleko. Ada, Moeleko. Omoeleko to leko.
Okay.
Yes. So welcome back. I've moved back to Spectranet from IPNX. Hey, it is cuckoo well. All right. So I want us to end on a soft note. Okay. I want us to end on a Pete Edochie note. To end on a Pete Edochie note. Yeah, we're back to this. We have 45 more minutes on the show. Or Ada, how many minutes do we have?
Just 5.
We have just 5 minutes. Nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing more. Yeah, we can have it less.
Okay. Sir Pete Edochie, who has been giving us topics for our shows from Monday till now, and is supplying the entire content for next week's show. We need to celebrate Sir Pete Edochie, especially in regards to content creation for radio. He said that when a man cheats, a husband cheats, his wife should put contraceptives in his bag. And I have a message for Uncle Pete. Uncle Pete, when a woman cheats, her husband should also provide the contraceptives. Who agrees with me? let's take phone calls and let's take contributions on social media.
I agree 100%. I mean, I think the society is on.
When a man
When a
cheats,
man cheats,
his wife should provide the
expected that
contraceptives. I agree.
Mm.
And when the wife also goes out to cheat, the husband should also provide the contraceptives. It is
I
mutually beneficial. I call it the Kim and Kanye relationship, Kim and Kanye symbiotism. And I believe it works. What do you guys
I
think?
totally disagree that it is. I disagree in all totality.
You
When it
disagree?
gets to the point where, of course, when it gets to a point where, let's say, my husband is cheating on me, and then I now accept that as the life, as the reality.
Okay.
Over time, what I feel for him will start dying off. There is nobody.
No, but
that-
marriage is so important. Marriage cannot die, oh.
No.
Hey, marriage, you must.
I don't
Marriage is
think-
that endurance race that even when your leg is broken, you must continue to run it.
I don't think anyone can condone infidelity. I mean, it gets to that point where you know, okay, this my partner is cheating, and then I'm supporting it. What makes you think we are in a relationship? You think I'm going to be faithful to him as well, knowing that he's cheating on me?
No,
and
you will
even
not be
when-
faithful now. The two of you be supplying each other with contraceptives. Who is preaching faithfulness? Faithfulness care.
That, wait.
He will be
even
David and
that
you will be
is-
Rahab. The two of you will be Rahabing and Daviding.
Do we still have men like that?
You have to start becoming.
That's it.
Because what is good for the goose is good for the gander.
Mm.
Or as my teacher used to say it in primary school, what is good for the goose is good in Uganda.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you are in a relationship or if you're going into a relationship thinking about cheating or planning to cheat, I wish you good cheating. But remember, your partner's gonna cheat and you also have to agree with it. You also have to condone it. You can't be, especially men who are in relationships and are seeing other men. Oh, did I go there? Did I hit that mark? I went there now because I can go there. Men who are cheating with other men and expecting their wives to be faithful. Faithfulness, kill you there. Your wife's gonna cheat on you and ain't nothing you're gonna do about it except probably supply the contraceptives. So, that's as far as we can go. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening in. It was a beautiful show. When they give me my full 2 hours, I don't steal out of Ada Blessing's show. It's exactly 1 minute to midnight. And Ada is going to bring in the last caller who's going to agree or disagree with us as we end today's
No way,
show.
we don't have the time.
Not even one call?
We don't have that time, Daddy Prince. No one ate into your time tonight, so just go. Yeah. I am nice, I know.
I know. Nice and short. Short people, they say, are very nice.
Ironically, people actually think you're the dwarf.
They think I'm short, though. They don't know I'm 6'1". And I when people meet me, they say, Jennifer, so you are tall like this? I did, duh. I'm not tall like this. And it was somebody that yapped me online, said this dwarf is always talking nonsense. Meanwhile, I thought past the guy, die.
Daddy Prince, stop making me feel like I'm a dwarf. I'm over 5.
Okay, you're over 5. That's 4'5".
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, take this call. Let me let you do your show now. Don't you want to do your show?
That's great. No, we are not taking another. Okay, 30 seconds then.
Oh yeah, 30 seconds, straight up.
Hello? Yes, good morning. Yeah. Good morning. What's your name? Sumaga. Go ahead, sir.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I would like to think a husband baggage. When a man, he would, borrow himself sense, like you say. Realize that the wife knows that something.
Okay.
Why are we trying to make spiritual assumptions when somebody spoke clear English?
Wait, Sumaga, what exactly is that decree saying? He's saying the same thing. Let's say your wife is cheating and then she wants to travel. Why can't you get contraceptive and then put it in her bag? If she sees this, she'll be like, oh, my husband knows I'm cheating. Let me stop this. It's not good. Why can't you have the same energy?
Yes, keep up the energy.
Okay,
Exactly.
So it should be both ways.
Both ways.
Yeah,
Oh, now
both
you
ways.
Okay. All right, that's it for the night.
All right, yes, absolutely. Look forward to catching you guys on Monday. We still have so many topics to deal with. And a big shout out to Sir Pete Edochie, Chief Pete Edochie, who has supplied us content throughout this week and will continue to supply us for the next 1 week. He is the Chief of Content Creation on the radio. Without Pete Edochie, we will have struggled this week. So thank you, sir, for the content you have provided for us. And we look forward to receiving more content from you. Thank you and God bless you. Ada, see you next week.